LoveLine.
LoveLine is meant for an adult audience. LoveLine may contain sexually oriented content. Listener discretion is advised. This is LoveLine. LoveLine. With Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew.
Yeah, Loveline. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Dr. Drew, board-certified physician and addiction medicine specialist.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was supposed to take Dr. Drew to the UCLA game.
Yeah.
I didn't get hold of him yesterday.
Yeah. So, Drew, physician, Adam, douche nozzle.
Douche nozzle.
Douche nozzle. So instead...
I forgot about the douche nozzle, by the way. Let's just,
I did too.
Let's just cover that for a second.
I forgot about it too until I was outside the Rose Bowl listening to you do an 8 clap thinking, yeah, douche nozzle.
All right, Drew, I'll pick you up, but you're in, buddy.
You're in.
Well, I got to bring the boys with me.
You mean your scrotum?
They came too.
Yeah, I probably should have picked my phone up on Saturday. I had a limo filled with guys I didn't think I'll have from where going. But so here's the deal. Douche nozzle. I got to write down douche nozzle. We got to get to that. I was supposed to do the coin toss. At the UCLA, Washington State. University of Washington
you
game.
Didn't stay to watch the game.
At the Rose Bowl. How dare you? I saw the game.
Right.
I was supposed to do the coin toss. Evidently, it's something people do every once in a while. Maybe a dignitary or a quasi-celebrity like myself. Here's the thing. As per usual, nothing was worked out in advance and nothing was thought out. No one knew anything.
Right. So
first thing that happens is the limo can't get in. You know, the limo always does the huge circle around the whatever. Here's the thing, and Drew, please stop me if I'm exaggerating or stretching the truth in any way, shape, or form. At least half of the time, a limo or a town car picks you up to take you to an event, whether it's the MTV Awards, the Tonys, the Oscars,
whatever.
Not been to those. The football game, the lecture hall that you're speaking at, the banquet room you're toasting at. At least half of the time, the guy who's driving the car has no idea where you're going in the facility and where you're getting dropped off, and neither does anyone around him.
At least. I count on that 100%.
Now, it's super important that he get to your house 45 minutes early.
Especially if it's 7 in the morning pickup.
But it's not so important that they actually know where they're dropping you off.
Don't know where they're going, and don't know how they're getting there, and you can count on 85 layers of security, each of which are not expecting you either.
Nobody knows anything. Here's the deal. It's the MTV Music Awards. I got Bono and Carson Daly in the town car, and they're sending them packing.
Just like, we don't know.
We don't know. Not this gate.
No.
Keep driving. Now, here's the whole thing about security guys, which is funny, too. They don't know anything about anything ever. Because whenever you do that thing, you see that guy in the yellow windbreaker, you're like, hey, buddy, yeah, excuse me, where's Will Call? I wouldn't. No, why would you know where Will Call was? You only patrol the perimeter of this place. Security people know less about their job
than anybody.
I think if they see a bomb or they see some fire, they're going to react. Other than that, they have no. It's like, do you know where the main gate is? No. Do you know where Will Call is? No.
It's literally
where's the celebrities? Is there a celebrity? I don't. Nothing.
It's like they're robots given programmed to do one thing. It's like, you, dude, put the yellow jacket on and get cars in this driveway.
Right.
Or no cars in this driveway.
Right.
Okay, that's it.
And then the limo. So between that guy and whoever drives the town car, always a huge long lap.
So anyway, I'm sitting outside the Rose Bowl, and you're doing 8 claps, and what the hell?
I'm going around this place.
What the hell?
Well, let me tell you what happened. So we get out to the Rose Bowl. Now I'm down on the field, and I'm doing some long snaps. You know, I got the ball boys doing some snaps, kicking some field goals. Just screwing around on the side. That game hasn't started yet. And then there's this thing, like, you know, I'm just wondering, look, it's not like I do one of these things every year. I tell me what to do. How is this going to work? Well, you're going to be with the captains. They're going to walk straight out on the 50-yard line. You're going to come in sort of at an angle. That's my angle of pursuit. go an angle, and then my liaison will break away from me after about 20 paces, and I'll just be on my own to join everybody in center field, essentially, Yeah. So she breaks away. I just walk into center field. There's the 3 Husky captains. There's the 3 Bruin captains. There's the refs. There's 3 or 4 refs. I just come walking up, just standing there in street clothes. The ref's like, all right, I'm going to flip the coin up. I'm like, huh? Boom. Next thing you know, he throws the coin up there. That's like, okay, the Washington Huskies have won the toss. You want to defend what goal? Now I'm standing there and people are being moved around like, okay, we're going to, and I'm like, what do I go, stand with the UCLA players? I'm not on the team. I feel weird like going, do I just stand in the middle though? That thing, I just, I do that thing where I slowly back up, try to get a little space from the area and start sort of around the rest, but I'm getting turned around and stuff. Next thing you know, the captains are jumping up, running off the field. I'm just like standing there. I didn't flip the coin. They didn't mention my name over the PA system. For all anyone knows, there's just some dude in Dockers was just standing out in the field. I was shaking hands with the guys from UCLA and the guys from from Washington and stuff, but I'm clearly they had no idea what it. The refs had zero idea what was going on, and nobody had any idea what was going on, which made me first realize anyone could just go walk out on that field. If you got huevos big enough to decide to include yourself in the coin toss, I think you'd do it.
Yeah, you're in.
You put a jersey on, you grab a clipboard, or you put a nice suit on. That's That's your move. I'll tell you what'll get you. I'll tell you what'll get you out there, Drew. You know what'll get you out? It'll get you out the coin toss for the Super Bowl. Tell you what, put a nice suit on, and pull a jersey over the suit.
Yeah.
Some sort of ceremonial thing.
Yes.
You got that look. Nobody ever stops you.
Yes.
You walk into the White House. You can walk into the Super Bowl. You walk into Fort Knox. If you put a nice suit on and then put that team jersey on over it, like the ones that, the first round pick guy gets, or the coach, the new coach, or the Hall of Fame. You go walk right through the front door of the White House.
You're right.
Nobody would stop you. As it was, I was just wearing a T-shirt, but I was just standing there like an imbecile.
So what happened? How'd you get a hold of Mike? All of a sudden, I'm watching 15 minutes of your show, and you have a microphone.
What do you mean?
Didn't you? Wasn't that you?
No.
That was it?
That was it. I just walked off the field. I didn't know what to do. Now I'm just standing on the sideline. These guys are all warming up and stuff.
I swear I heard you lead an 8 clap as I was walking in. Was it
really? No.
Oh my God.
There's a crazy man.
But there's all kinds of stuff handed out. Look at that.
True. Yeah, I got a little TLC promotional whatever going on.
Hit me about 47 times.
I'm sure. So you went to the game?
Yes.
Yeah, buddy.
What would I've gotten this thing?
Yeah.
It's a CD. What is it called?
DVD-ROM
of your show.
CD-ROM or whatever.
Oh, my God.
Anyway, so that was that. The other thing is douche nozzle.
Yeah.
We call people douche bags, but the nozzle, what about the nozzle?
That's the working end. That's the disgusting part of the
That's
douche.
the business end of the douche bag. Mm-hmm. It's sort of like saying, well, you could call somebody a horse's leg, but if you called him a horse's ass.
That's the working area.
That's the insult.
Yeah.
Saying the douche bag, nice, but that's the leg. The nozzle, that's the ass. This guy's a douche nozzle.
And it just rolls off the
Sounds
tongue.
good,
nicely.
and it's good when you're honking a horn. Come on, you douche nozzle.
Who started the douchebag thing anyway? Whose idea was that?
Somebody less creative than I.
Yes.
Because
clearly.
I brought the douche nozzle out about 5-6 years ago, and it hasn't exactly caught on, but it's up to us to keep it alive.
All right.
So you can call a guy at work a douche nozzle, lazy douche nozzles. You douche nozzles, get back to work, shake your ass, douche nozzles. Couple of douche nozzles, give me a hard time.
Maybe people don't know what to call that spigot at the end. You actually come up with the name.
The douche nozzle?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they just call it the nozzle. Yeah. All right, where were we? Yeah, so UCLA won.
Yeah, it was a good game.
It's a good game.
A bad game. It ended up good.
Right.
It's like much like that SC game. Crazy.
Torrey?
You see that one?
Yeah. I didn't do the coin toss.
No. Well, you didn't do the coin toss.
No, I didn't do this one either.
I could have sworn I heard you with a mic as I was walking. I could have sworn.
How does that stuff work? I mean, when I walked out into center field, there was not a person in that area that had any idea what I was doing there. The refs, clearly, nobody spoke to the ref. The ref started flipping the coin before the guys even came to a stop. I mean, the guys just walked down. It wasn't anything like, okay, Mr. So-and-so, this is Mr. So-and-so, I'm your headline official. It was just like, all right, who's watching your way? You're calling in the air. That's it. Boom. I mean, I barely stopped walking. And it was just over as soon as it began.
Did you get to stay on the sidelines and watch the game?
I watched a little bit from sidelines and went up to my seats. Something they didn't tell me: no beer in the Rose Bowl. Whoa, Whoa.
The guy took it from the Coliseum, too.
Whoa.
Yeah.
But why the Rose Bowl?
It's the same reason the Coliseum. People get a little amped up and out of control.
Yeah, all right. But, all right. All right.
good.
I'm just saying, look, here's the deal.
I'm sure you were loaded and high by the time you got there.
I had a
Let's be
couple
fair.
beers, but it wore off. Here's the thing. If you do not serve beer at your sporting event, I need a dirigible size banner hanging over the stadium that can be seen from outer space.
No
It says,
beer here.
no beer here. Because if I go to a football game, I expect beer. And especially a nighttime football. I mean, Saturday night.
Things are changing, Mr. Kroll.
Oh, my God. I would have brought a flask. I really would have. I had no idea. We were shocked and appalled. I went with Dickie from the Boston's came, too. He was beside himself.
Oh, boy.
This never would have happened at a Boston College
it's not
game.
A Boston move.
Tori?
Yes.
Ah!
Hi.
Hey, Tori.
You're 19?
Yes.
What's up?
I have, in the last 3 weeks, I've been having a little bit of blood during intercourse. It's not painful or anything, but it's enough that it freaks my boyfriend out. He's really kind of scared of blood. But
And you've never had that before?
no, it used to be painful because we've been sleeping together for about 6 months. For the first couple months, it was kind of hard. We had to find a kind of a groove to get into before we could actually, successfully have intercourse. But now there's blood, and I wondered.
Yeah.
Well, it's common. Very
is.
common. If you're on the birth control pill or have an IUD or something, it's especially common.
Oh, okay. Well, and would it have anything to do with I get urinary tract infections regularly?
It wouldn't have anything to do with the infections per se, but with the antibiotics that you take to treat the infections, it would have a lot to do with that.
Okay. Well,
So-
I've gone to the doctor and they've never given me an answer. They just always tell me
It's normal to have some bleeding with intercourse. It's
Yeah.
normal. It's normal.
Look, when you go to the doctor and you don't get an answer, that means they're not concerned. That
Right.
means it's normal.
I mean, their job is not to sit and give you a physiology lecture. No time for that.
Yeah, it's just
Their
all
job
right,
is to
you're
find out if
fine.
it's something serious or not, and let's get on with it.
Yeah, I don't know how many people know somebody whose doctor missed something, but it doesn't happen that often. I don't. It's not like everyone knows somebody who's been taken because a doctor didn't catch something early enough or misdiagnosed something. I mean, let's just move forward.
Given the hundreds of millions of illnesses that are looked at every day, it's amazing that doesn't happen more.
Yeah, you come in, they take a look at you, they see what age you are, they
You can figure it out.
kick your tires, and they send you packing.
You can figure it out.
That's enough. Just believe them. Leanne,
Yes.
24.
Yes.
What's up?
Okay. Well, I found out like 4 months ago that I was pregnant. I'm now 5.5 months, and me and my boyfriend, we've been together for about 2.5 years, and it's been kind of a rocky relationship, like kind of back and forth. And he's having a really hard time accepting it, like a really hard time. I mean, just every once in a while, we'll just be sitting around watching TV, and he'll be like, "Oh my God, I can't believe this is happening!" Like out of nowhere. We're not even talking about it. We're not discussing it, and he just like freaks out.
Is he your age? Is he 24?
He's 27.
He can't believe it's happening because he doesn't want it to happen at all.
Yeah, that's what he keeps saying. He's like,
Wait, you do not believe him? Wait.
Did he want to get married?
no, God, no, I don't either. Not at this point, just because the relationship has been so up and down.
Yeah, you do want to get married, but the fact that he's not into it, you don't want to get married.
Right.
And the deal is, he doesn't want to have a child. What do you think, he's kidding when he says that?
No, I just don't know why he's having such a hard time accepting it. I guess
Because men, here, this is an interesting point. Men do not have a drive to have children. It's something they want to avoid.
We have a drive to drive over children.
Well, at some
That's my
point,
drive.
when he's ready, he'll want to be the head of a family, and when he's ready to do that, then children become a natural sort of. But before that, men will do. There's not only no drive, there's an aversion to having children for most men. What are you saying?
There is for most men because of what it represents, which is a sort of permanent finality kind of thing, which is you're not going anywhere.
But I want you to put that in contrast with women who actually have an erotic drive to have children. There's a desire to have kids that men do not have.
Well, look, hold on a second. Just think about anything guys are interested in and chicks aren't interested in. The marriage itself, the ceremony. Oh, we're going to be picking out dresses. We're going to go look at cakes. We're meeting with planners. We're looking. Oh, okay, please. Guys are like, zero. Just not interested.
Right.
Now, it doesn't mean they're not in love, doesn't mean they don't want to get married, but just there's no drive there at all. And it's biologically probably about the same with the kid. Now,
No. Because I'll put you in different context.
Once the kid is born,
they're in. Yeah, but,
then they're in.
But throughout history, women could look forward to dying in childbirth.
Yeah.
Do you think a guy would have it based on his drive? Do you think he'd ever get pregnant if there's a chance of dying? Never.
No.
Never. So that puts in context how
Unless
powerful
I was raped.
But that puts in context.
Horribly, horribly raped.
But then nothing you could do about that, is there?
Well, I could try to fight,
crime.
but, I've seen enough movies to know eventually I would start liking it. Because that's, in the movies I see, they get into it about half. It's a great message porn sends when the victim starts getting into the rape about halfway into it.
That's porn. It's
not even halfway in. It's about the first, about 15 seconds. Then they're into it. There you go. That's a lovely message.
Oh, God.
Yeah, okay.
But think about that drive.
Yeah.
That drive it is in women as a biological drive. And if men look forward to their vagina getting ripped apart or dying or being disfigured or being miserable, there's no drive, so they wouldn't do it.
Right.
They would not do it. They'd avoid it.
But furthermore, if the guy isn't that into the relationship,
then it's even more out.
Then it's amplified.
Yeah. And if he's not really, truly not ready or not one of those guys that can be in a committed relationship, then forget it.
Leanne?
Yeah, but, the thing is that kind of stuff is like, during sexual fantasies and stuff, he'll talk about, me getting pregnant and stuff and, how it turns him on and stuff. But now that it's a reality, he's, completely freaking out about it.
No, he's saying that. No. Guys don't say that unless they're prompted by a woman. Have you said stuff like that to him? Like that's erotic for you?
Uh-huh.
Okay, that's why a guy says that. It doesn't mean anything to him. He's trying to turn you on. Are you kidding, Leanne?
Let's just try to figure.
Oh my God!
Let me just try to figure this out. You guys have been together for how long?
About 2.5 years.
Have you been together straight through, or have you broken up periodically?
We've broken up periodically.
Anyone cheated on anyone?
Yes.
During the times that we've been broken apart, more or less on his end, I've always known, just because it's been such a habit for us to get.
All right. What's he do?
Together.
Something in the restaurant world?
Drywall.
Who? Him?
Yeah.
Him?
Yes, him.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, he does construction.
Drywall.
Ooh.
Drywall.
Yeah, that's tough.
Well, he does
feel it.
construction.
He does real construction.
Like what?
Road construction.
Road construction. Ooh,
you've never mentioned that. That's never on your scale.
That on the list.
Oh boy,
that's below roof.
That's like roofing, right?
Yeah,
it's tar again.
Ooh, yeah.
He does state prevailing wage for the city. The state.
State prevailing wage. Whoa.
All right, no, that's not bad. That's not bad.
No, he makes the. He's financially stable. He owns rental properties. He's doing well for himself.
Okay, all right. My feeling is he's 27. He's doing well for himself. He thinks he likes to get laid periodically by someone other than you, and now this feels like he's hemmed in.
Yeah,
he's blaming me,
and he's freaking out.
This is all my fault.
All right, well, look.
Even though he thinks I was sabotaging my birth control, taking Tic Tacs or something instead. He's
all right here. Well, okay. Here's whatever it is. Well, maybe she can give the kid up for adoption.
Yeah,
Leanne, why don't you give the kid up for adoption?
How about that? Somebody's a couple that really want to have him.
That's a whole other issue.
Well,
his
do you really?
Mother is insane.
All right, but
he's trying to get the kid to his brother because they have a son that has autism. It's a whole big mess. So I don't want to.
I wouldn't do that. I would send the kid away somewhere far away.
Yeah, how about just give the kid up for adoption? This thing ain't gonna last.
Because that's something that he would want. It's not something necessarily that I would want. In the long run, it may be a good decision for both of us.
For the kid, not for you, for the child.
Yeah.
Well, that too. But I just feel just because he doesn't want it, why should I sacrifice what I want?
For the child.
Well,
Leanne.
because there's a kid.
There's another person involved.
It's not just
here.
you against him. It's there's a child involved. The child's welfare.
What's good for the child is what
I understand that too. But I came from a family that was, my parents weren't together.
No kidding.
We were
shocking. You were.
Yeah, no, look, you made it, but what are you doing? You're 24, you're pregnant, you're in a relationship with a guy that's not so into it.
Yeah, that's not a good thing.
That's not exactly a success story.
But my love life is a little messed up. But in other aspects of my life, I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah, but Leanne, the relationships get recapitulated. Your current relationships are reflections of your family of origin relationship.
Thank you. All right. Nicole.
Yes.
You're 20. You and your boyfriend are driving around looking to buy porn.
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
Just crossing Huntington Beach right now.
Are you on the freeway or?
Yes, on the freeway.
Is there
What are you on?
405?
405, yep.
405. What exit you coming up on? Because I know all the porn by exit from San Diego to Santa Barbara, a little past Santa Barbara.
Valley View.
Valley View.
It's Fountain Valley.
There's a Venus Fair that's off of that exit. No,
Venus Fair?
No.
writing it down.
Don't write it down.
Oh, now I sound stupid.
No, that's all right. You want to go out and buy porn?
Yes, I've never seen any before,
Ooh.
and it's
Wow.
an adventure for me.
Yeah, okay. Well, here's the thing. I think you can buy porn at places.
Grocery store.
Yeah, you can get at car washes, synagogues, churches now, I think are selling porn. Places that just specialize in Christmas decorations.
Liquor stores? They have it? Liquor stores?
There's stores that are open at the mall only 2 weeks out of the year. They sell porn. They sell garlands and porn. Write that down,
Simply
Drew.
garlands and porn.
Yeah. If there's a good dicey liquor store, you can buy some porn.
Oh, but I want something I can watch.
Oh, boy. Nicole.
Well, what do you mean something you
that's
can
not
watch?
porn, that's not porn then, Nicole.
Yeah, that's Emmanuel goes to space.
Dr. Drew, this is probably the most exciting thing that's happened to me in my entire... Since I was 14, I have had this raging crush on you, and
Keep driving, baby. You can be on top of him in about 20 minutes.
But you called in to ask Adam about porn?
It was a very spur of the moment thing.
That's not the way to impress me. What are you doing now? What do you do in school?
Sorry?
Are you in school now?
No, it's 10 o'clock.
No, I don't mean
All
what to
right.
say.
I think the answer to that is no.
Oh, Nicole, come on.
I think that would be a big old negative. That's negatory. Sometimes you don't have to say no.
Well,
To mean
all right.
no.
What's this for? Orange Coast College?
Like
Let's see.
no, but like if you said to someone, "Oh, are you a pastry chef?" and they said pirate chef,
right.
the answer would be no.
No, yeah.
That's how you know it's no.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Are you in school right now? No, it's 10 o'clock. That's no. That's how you know what no is.
Well, it could be junior college. Then. Right?
Yes, it could, Nicole.
I'm an English major at UCI.
There we go.
Yeah.
See?
What's UCI?
Irvine.
Ooh, Irvine.
It's a good
prestigious.
school.
All right,
a bunch
baby
of
doll.
Nobel laureates from the chemistry department.
Go over to any liquor store, or you can break into a car wash. Because
Thanks for the call, Nicole.
Because that's where you get porn at this hour. I don't know. I don't even know what they have. What the adult books. Star Garden? No. What do they have? Venus? No.
What, in Orange County?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what the...
Do they need porn in Orange County? Just go down the beach?
Yeah, just get it on. You're 20. We'll take ourselves a quick break. When we come back...
We'll find out what we're going to do.
Ooh.
Yes.
Wild lines after this.
LoveLine's phone number is 1-800-LOVE-191. LoveLine with Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew. We'll be right back.
191er. Let me tell you the second most disturbing thing about the UCLA game, beside them not selling beer at the Rose Bowl. Actually, them not selling beer at the Rose Bowl is 1 through 5.
I figured
it's not just one. But I'll tell you the next one. The UCLA marching band wearing the Cal colors. The UCLA.
No, wait a minute. Wait till you go and see UCLA play Cal. They have the same fight song done at different tempos.
I
they're
know.
UC schools.
Hello. The teams have different uniforms. The band needs to wear the goddamn colors that the team wears. I didn't know what band was out there. I thought the Cal marching band was out there. They wear a gold or yellow, whatever, and a royal blue, whereas the team wears a powder baby blue. Just get what? Just get what?
Yeah.
What? Get the stuff in the powder blue.
Yeah, you're right.
And because look, here's the whole thing: the royal blue. Like you're already wearing a sash, a hat with a feather sticking out of it, and half a cape. You go royal blue, you spring a vagina. You automatically
baby blue, powder puff. Powder blue.
You go powder blue. You try to pull that cape, gold sash, feather in the hat, and powder blue, and you just get a penis in your ass. That's it. You could not go gayer. And here's the thing, too, the marching band, it's funny because they wear the cape.
Yeah.
But the cape's only hanging off one shoulder,
Yes.
which I don't know if it's still technically a cape. But to me, if I'm in that band, I wear it superhero style.
Yeah.
Not,
And a cowl.
conquistador style or whatever, the bullfighter.
Yeah.
I don't know what that thing is when it's hanging off one shoulder. It just looks like a drape. It looks like a curtain where the rod fell off.
Yeah.
Half of it's on the floor, like somebody
It's a
broke in
fan.
your back. Yeah. Yeah, I wear I do my cape superhero style.
They do that UCLA cursive thing where they pull the...
Spell it out. Yeah. Then there's that poor guy who has to get up there in the shorts and the sweater. I don't mind the young guy, the drill team guy, but I'm talking about the guy in his 50s who's up there.
He got that... Where were you sitting? What tunnel?
I was 17 or
Did
something.
you see how he got that group going, though, during that final defensive rally?
No, we split right before that.
Oh, he got the stadium going. And that turned the game around.
All right, well, let me tell you something.
Otherwise, he's a pain in the butt.
This guy
With his cowbell.
This guy's cowbell. This guy didn't make a move until somewhere around the second or third quarter. Then I saw him stand up and he's like, "All right, we're gonna do the defense chant. Count of 3, defense." Cut to the field, 33-yard gain. See the guy come up like 10 minutes later. Now we're into the third quarter. He does the defense again. It's a 17-yard thing, and he tries the defense thing one more time. There's a touchdown, and I just turned to Dickie, who was sitting next to me. I said, if we were natives, we would have tossed this guy in the volcano a long time ago, because every time he stood up and yelled defense, they went for a TD.
But he is a fixture at those games.
Well, let me say that I had another thought about this guy too, which is he's got that piece of cardboard.
Yeah.
On the front side says defense, and on the back it says touchdown.
He's got a couple. No, he's got defense. He's got go Bruins.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, here's my point. On the defense one, the back side of it, because he's efficient, says touchdown or something on it, right? All I'm saying is one time he's going to get a little disoriented.
Yell touchdown.
He's going to stand up there and hold the touchdown up when Arizona's got the ball.
As he ages,
and he's going to get pelted with a Mickey's bottle that I smuggled in.
Yeah. You can come to those games with me.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Let's go. Let's go, Bruins.
I thought you'd be down with the cheerleaders and stuff. I was
Anna,
shocked.
I was down with the cheerleaders. The thing about cheerleaders in general, they're cute, but they're not rangy. They're short. Cheerleaders are not a tall breed.
Dancers.
Yes, they have to be gymnasts, and they all go about 5'3".
Oh.
They're not. They're not. If you think about cheerleaders, they're not models. They're cheerleaders. They're not wafy. They're not long and stretched out. They're sort of short, and they got calves on them. Don't mind it. Don't get me wrong. Anna?
Hello?
24?
Yes.
What's up?
I can't get pregnant.
Okay. Well, that about summarizes.
Are you married?
Yes.
Ooh.
And what's the situation?
I was on the IUD for about 4 years, and I got it taken out a year ago, and my periods are all screwed up, and I had to get on hormones last month just to get my period.
You mean birth control pills?
No, it's like the estrogen.
Well, no.
Yeah, that's just birth control, right?
Well, did they put you on Provera? Give it like a progesterone challenge to get you to
I'm not
bleed?
sure what it was. So I had to take it for 10 days, and then
Right, it's progesterone.
I'd like to take the progesterone challenge.
It's a progesterone challenge.
We challenge you. Put your progesterone away and take our progesterone for 10 days. Yeah, I don't know. It's always 10 days. That's challenge.
Is there a vacuum trial that goes with it or something?
Yeah.
Are you overweight?
Huh?
How much do you weigh?
165 pounds.
How tall are you?
5'11".
All right, so that's not too bad.
Not a woman.
Well, but it's not. I'm worried about sometimes when you're very much overweight, you can get polycystic. You don't cycle normally. Do you have polycystic ovaries?
Let me say this. Let me just jump in here. The are you overweight followed with the is the equivalent to the are you working? What kind of job do you have? Well, right now, that's the equivalent of.
No. It's more accurately. It's am I working?
Am I working? Well, right now. All right, Anna.
Okay.
So, what about it, Drew?
Well, do you have any? Have you been diagnostically worked up? I mean, do you have polycystic ovaries? Do you have something wrong with your hypothalamic pituitary
nothing. They
axis?
took all my blood. Nothing's wrong.
All right.
And you did an ultrasound of the ovaries?
Did they test your hubby's sperm?
No, we haven't gotten that far yet because insurance won't cover it.
How long have you been trying to get pregnant?
For about a year. Since we took out the IUD.
Well, stop blaming the IUD. That's not likely to be your problem.
All right. What about getting one of those things with the thermometers and everything?
Checking your basal.
Done that?
The fertility monitors and everything.
How much does it cost to get your sperm tested, Drew?
I don't know. I think it's like $250, something like
All right.
that.
Well, somebody.
Well, not for testing. That's for like spinning it down. That's $800 to spin it down.
Well, just to test mobility and whatever.
Yeah, it's probably $100 something.
Yeah, it's no big deal. Anna.
But Anna, here's the deal. Lots of couples have trouble getting pregnant.
Right.
You're already decided that something to do with the IUD. That's a huge mistake to conclude that.
Okay.
What's your husband do?
He works at bars.
Does he drink a lot?
No.
He works at bars.
Yeah.
But he's not a
He
bartender.
works for a distributor.
He distributes beer, alcohol.
Yeah.
Wow. Wish you'd stop by the Rose Bowl yesterday. Could have used his ass.
I knew you were going to say that.
Right. So is he? So he has a decent job.
Yeah.
All right. Well, just spend a couple of the bucks that he makes and get his sperm tested.
Well, and see if board certified fertility specialist. You're just getting started. You've tried for a year. Now it's time to go check things out, see what's going on.
Yeah.
You've had irregular periods, so already there's something going on hormonally and cycling wise with you, and that needs to be more carefully sorted out.
Wives and their description of what their husbands do or their military service or what the dad does in the military, it not only is it inaccurate, but it's like when my family, I think, describes me. It always falls under the side of sort of downgrade. You know what I mean? Like, what's your husband do? He works at bars. What's he do? Clean up vomit or reprogram that sex machine thing? Like, are you a sex machine? Like to handle things, you recalibrate that thing, or
breath mints.
What's he refill the mint jars? He put the mint in the toilet. No, he works for a distributor. Oh, okay, all right. Yeah. Well, now he's been upgraded. That's not so bad. Better than working at bars.
Mm-hmm.
Why is never? I don't know if your wife. At least you're a doctor. Your wife just he's a doctor. It's covered. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Chrissy.
Hi.
What does your wife say?
What?
I have no idea.
She
I
never
don't think
talks
she
about
admits
you.
she's married.
No, I agree.
Chrissy?
Hi. Oh my God, Adam, I love you.
Thanks, Chrissy. What's
Oh
up?
my God, this is so cool.
14. So
Yeah,
malleable.
I've called before.
Yeah.
Yeah. Drew, remember me?
All right, tell us more.
I called about being hypersexual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not too long ago, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, how long ago? A few weeks?
A few, 1 or 2 months.
Okay.
All right,
I'm in
slowly
treatment.
good. Oh, you're living in a residential facility, right?
Yeah.
I remember this. I was actually out of town when she called, I think.
Shocking.
Yeah, I know. It's
Shocking.
hard to do that. Hard to do the math.
Shocking.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you're living in a place for young people with issues.
Pretty much.
Yeah, and you were starting to act out sexually, and we were urging you to sort of follow the advice or listen to the team. Yeah.
Did they give it a good name?
What?
The facility.
Oh,
Yeah. It's usually named after someone you haven't heard of, or it's some euphemistic like Covenant House or something like that,
No,
Something-
it's the name of the city is Plus Children's Home.
Oh, okay.
Where?
Simple.
Plus?
Yeah, the children's home tacked on to the end of the city name.
But the name of the city is
much.
Plus?
No, plus the
Oh, Plus. Oh,
Boy, Drew.
my God. You going to school right now?
right now.
Yeah, I live there.
Wow.
Yeah, so give us the full name, just because we're curious.
St. Cloud Children's Home.
Okay.
What am I? Something wrong with my ears tonight.
St. Cloud
Oh, it's St. Cloud.
Children's Home.
There's a university up there.
You think it's like a Cost Plus place, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Kids Plus. It's great. What do you need? You looking for kids? What do you look for? Asian? We're out of Asian. We got plenty of blacks, Mexicans. With white kid, we'll see what we can find.
We'll send you out to Kids R Us for that.
So yeah, it's Kids R Us, Kids Plus out there. Yeah. All right. So
I am very male dependent, and I have a boyfriend. Everyone in my cottage is telling me to go single for a month, because I did it when I was in lockup for 5 months, and I hated it. Now I'm in the open cottage.
Yeah, but Chrissy, this is all part of that same drive you had to be sexually intimate with other people, to fuse with other people. That's a very powerful drive to sort of lose yourself into another person. And that's, that's it's a common urge, but in your situation where you have all these issues, it can become a problem. And part of what you're going to need to get better is to spend some time just alone, examining how you feel when you are alone, because when you are in those fused relationships, you were fused and you can't look at anything else. All you feel, you feel just connected to that other person, and what he feels, you feel, and that's a pathological situation.
It's not that many places that have lockdowns and cottages.
There's 7 cottages in the children's home.
Right. Now, my dad used to work at a place like that.
Oh,
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah, they had little cottages. They got the little den parents. They have their meals, say their prayers. It's nice, except for there's boys there who are troubled too, and people are bound to act out.
Well, when Cottage 2, my lockup, it was co-ed, and now I'm in the open cottage with all girls. And,
Yeah, stay. I agree with your cohorts there, whoever's telling you to spend some time alone. You need to examine things. If you don't change and grow now, when are you going to?
Where do you go to school outside of the residence? Or
it's part of it.
Part of it. Well, because sometimes they'll let some of the kids go out to local whatever, and then some hang in.
You're right.
Depending on what they can handle. If you're under 12.
Yeah, then you go to another school.
Oh, really?
Interesting. Yeah. These, by the way, the kind of facility that Chrissy's in are really good. I mean, they get a lot of good work. So
Yeah.
it's a good thing you're there. Take advantage of it. Follow directions. Trust other people and see what happens.
Oh, I mean, imagine if you're in one of those places 75 years ago. Some alcoholic priest banging you and beating the crap out of you.
Oh, boy.
Just raping you with a Bible. I mean, think of the weird, dark tales that took place.
Places like that in the past.
Medications.
Well,
just
they knew
exorcisms, basically.
Right, and they knew they were going to have kids who couldn't defend themselves and who were victims, and then victimizers are drawn into that.
Yeah. Father O'Malley's here to preside over the entire place. He's a pedophile. He's no one's going to listen to what you have to say. You just get the crap beat out of you if you do pipe up.
Right.
Movie. Yeah. Father pedophile. Wait a minute. All right. Gotta get that down.
Father. Yes. Well, during the break.
All right. We'll hash it out. When we come back, Drew, you want to talk to testosterone injections?
Yeah, Brian.
Possible to get girl pregnant? Okay. All that. Why would you get testosterone injections?
Steroids, probably. I mean, he's probably built bodybuilding.
Well, it says he gets them, like it's a medical thing. Brian?
Yeah.
Are you getting this? Why are you getting this testosterone injections?
Well, I'm a bodybuilder.
Oh, all right. Well, Drew's right.
Hold on.
Take a quick break. Be right back after this.
LoveLine will be right back. So get your problems ready.
Yeah. Tell you what, man. Got to get it on. Woo! Yeah. Hell yeah. Get it on. Drew.
Yeah.
You were out of town the last couple of nights.
Yeah.
They've been doing major freeway work.
Nice.
Shocker. Yeah.
Well, let me guess. There are those freeway signs that are there every night that spent probably $100 million setting up. They must give you detailed accounts of detours and where to go and what the routes are that are blocked. No, really? Those freeway signs that are those huge billboards, the ones that always light up and tell you about the Amber Alerts and what's going on the DeVore Pass.
This is how I know no one in this city gives a rat's ass. You want to know how you know?
That's a sign of it.
Here's how you know when people don't care. When people don't do things that take a lot of work and a lot of effort and bend over backwards and a lot of trouble, that doesn't mean they don't care. That just means they're not going to spend a whole bunch of time and money making your life better.
Right. They don't care a lot.
They don't care a lot. But when they just don't do things that they could easily do, that are
reasonable,
totally reasonable in the flip of a button or two, they're telling everyone just to F off.
Yes.
They just don't. This city cares less than any city I've ever experienced or ever lived in and ever been around.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Every single night, Drew and I drive home the same direction. They're doing major work on the freeways now, and I get spat out in the middle of downtown, can't get back on the other direction, and I'm now just driving through the Badlands in the middle of the night.
We probably cover 20 miles to get home. I mean, it's not a small distance.
No, and the other night, you were out of town, but couldn't get back on, and then when I got back on, couldn't get onto the 101, heading for Dodger Stadium after I fished my way back on.
Jesus.
Now, the thing that makes me want to dive on Mayor Reardon or Villaraigosa or whatever retard and just bite him in the carotid artery with my incisors. The thing that makes me want to leap on him and do that is we pass under these huge freeway signs that are just blank.
Yeah.
Now, normally they light up when a kid's missing or they'll light up Well, only when a kid's missing.
They'll let up within 3 minutes of that.
They'll say click it or ticket.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, nice little positive things like slow down or you're going to get
and
ticket.
Occasionally, wildfire off the Devore Pass or the El Toro Y.
Right.
So things like 60 miles from where we are.
God damn forbid they tell you that the entire downtown freeway is shut 2 miles from where you are. No, they wouldn't want to give you a heads up on that. No, you could get off and do something. I'd get off on La Brea and drive through town, but no, I can just get spat out in the middle of downtown in some barrio.
You know, part of the problem is, although everyone here comes from everywhere else, people don't spend a lot of time visiting other cities. You know, when you're in LA, you're sort of busy and you're here.
Yeah.
And when you see how nice other cities, cosmopolitan, how well other cities take care of their population.
Yeah.
It really gets you going.
I know. It's just, here's the deal. People didn't come here to start a community.
Right.
It's every man for themselves.
Yeah.
And I think it's the same with the officials and the same with everyone who works in this place. It's just F you, every man for themselves. And I'm going berserk. Now the problem is I don't know when the freeway's going to be closed off and when it's not, because it's every third day, it's every other day. I'm not sure if I should get on it and try it. And you won't find out until it's too late. Now you just go to downtown, you're in the warehouse district, and you can try to fish your way through a winding labyrinth of one-way streets. And then if you get back on the freeway, it's not sure that you're not going to have to get off again.
Right.
That's the awesome part. Yeah, it's awesome.
Let's finish with Brian real quick.
Yeah.
So, Brian, you're taking androgens for bodybuilding, right?
Yeah, what's up, guys?
And you understand that's not the safest thing in the world to be doing.
By the way, once I get spat out into downtown, it is Omega Man time for me. I ran 11 red lights.
I follow you, by the way.
Drive right through them.
Yeah,
My whole thing is, please, first off, I'd love to see a cop right now because I'm scared. I'm scared
Right.
S-less.
That's
number
the other thing.
one.
It's like horrible parts
number
out.
two, if you give me a ticket for running through this red light, I swear we're going to have a Waco Ruby Ridge situation here, because if you idiots had taken your job seriously at all and put something on that goddamn multi-million-dollar sign that I bought, the 3 that I passed under, I wouldn't be in the middle of downtown at 4 in.the.morning. Driving in a circle. Gee, I swear. I think we could sue them.
I hope so. I'll be on that class action.
Oh, I'm telling you, I got to go on some kind of website and find out if the freeway's closed or not, because you won't put it on the sign.
See if there is something like that. Okay. So, Brian, you understand that taking androgens and anabolic steroids is a risky thing, right?
Do understand, yeah.
And it's common in my world to see people get addicted to steroids, and it often coexists with opiates and or stimulant addiction.
Right.
Say,
watch out.
The world of ex-gay porn stars?
No.
What world
What were you
is
going to say,
that?
Brian? The what?
Yes?
About the addiction?
I understand. The thing that with me is it kind of actually keeps me out of trouble. I'm not promoting them at all, but they are a risk and they are bad for you in a lot of aspects. But it kind of keeps me living healthy. It gives me a reason to live healthy. But you are correct.
So you're an addict then?
Well, no. This is actually my second time around. But I can definitely see how it would become an addiction for the way it makes you feel and the way the results that you get. I can definitely see that. Yes.
I was just waiting to just sort of parrot back to your logic. My logic is I take dangerous drugs that could kill me and have an adverse impact on my health to keep me living right.
No.
Keeps them on the straight and narrow, Drew. For me, for some it's heroin. For others, it's coke. For Brian, it's testosterone
Well, that's the way it
injection.
is.
That's what keeps you on the straight and narrow.
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah. I tell my friends this is my drug of choice. They can do their coke and their heroin, but it's different. You know,
Say what keeps me upright is arson. That's what keeps me on the straight and narrow.
I've lost a number.
Keeps my on the prize.
I've lost a number of patients to androgenic steroids, either from stroke, heart disease, manias, and depression with suicide.
Well, here's the deal. Because I saw a whole special on this. They don't have a ton of definitive evidence about
you
what
don't know
these
how much,
things
how
do.
long.
You're screwing around, you're playing with nature a little bit, and it does have a way of biting you in the ass. It doesn't have to, but it usually does have a way of biting you in the ass. So, at 19, because... Look, I understand if it's a business. I mean, hey, if you're a pro wrestler and you got to make hay while the sun shines and everyone else is on the juice and you're essentially being punished for not being on it because everyone else is on it, or you couldn't do it, then you go do it. If you're 19 and you just want to look good in a tank top, you should get over that.
Well, let me ask you a question real quick before we go to the break.
All right.
What's the question, Brian?
Okay, well, the question is, I had sex with my girlfriend last night, and I don't know if you're familiar with Dr. Drew. The testosterone injection is actually reducing your sperm count.
Of course.
To very, very minimal numbers.
It's hard. It's hard to predict what that number is going to be, though. First of all, it will spring back after a while if you've been on it for a while, and whether or not it's enough to get a girl pregnant, it's almost impossible to predict. So she has to take the morning after pill.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
It does, of course. Whenever you take some hormone from the outside, it shuts down your body's normal hormone production. As a compensation, try to get you back towards normal levels, and you're taking extra super high levels, so it shuts things down very substantially. But whether or not it shuts it down enough to not cause a pregnancy, I wouldn't count on that.
We'll take a break. We'll be back after this.
If you need help,
call LoveLine 1-800-LOVE-191.
Yeah, it's Loveline. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. All right, you ready to go, Drew? We got on the Caltrans website and tried to figure out about these freeway signs and freeway closures, and it was last updated in February 2004.
Yeah,
2004.
That's probably the last time they had something on one of those signs.
Yeah.
I think that's about right, by the way. I haven't not seen any messages up there in a year and a half.
Yeah. Yep. Well, they don't care, everybody.
Oh, they care. Your city cares.
Yeah.
How dare you?
They care about my goddamn tax money. That's where it ends. Look, here's I don't know who I was talking to about this. Maybe just a group of 4 or 5 people that are paid to listen to me. But I really started breaking down the difference between people that are just being paid and there's no competition, sort of basically communism and capitalism.
Right.
And, I said, well, I'll tell you, it's pretty much the difference between UPS and the post office. UPS guys you see run. They are running. Mm-hmm. Baby, they don't even have doors on their cars. They're just running. I think we were talking about in here one night. I'm not sure if you were in here or not, but they run, man. Mm-hmm. I mean, they haul ass. It's people, they wear shorts because they have to. They wear shorts.
They're running shorts.
They wear shorts not because it's hot. They wear shorts like basketball players wear shorts. You just couldn't do it in jeans.
Right.
Chicks are running. Dudes are running. Mm-hmm. Everyone's running. Why? Because they get paid like some kind of base amount, like $40,000 or whatever, and then the next 50 is based on performance.
Yep.
That's where the running part comes in.
Yep.
Truck's still rolling. Dude's doing a shoulder roll out of the thing, sprinting upstairs, a bunch of packets, a bunch of parcels. Now, when's the last time you saw a postman running? Garbage man running? DMV employee? Ever seen you running? Seen you post? Have you seen you running going on? BC UPS guys run.
Oh, yeah. And FedEx. Woo.
Woo. Those guys are running. Why? A, they got each other. And then B, they get paid based on performance.
Right.
Don't see the Caltrans guys doing too much running unless a drunk driver gets sideways.
Yeah.
Other than that, a lot of hanging. Not so much running. And that's the way it works, everyone. And this is why communism could never, ever, ever, ever work in a billion years. All right. Tara?
Yeah?
You're 20?
Yes.
Here's the deal.
Hold on a second, Tara.
The second you tell the UPS guy, look, you're getting $50,000 a year whether you deliver 100 packages a day or 2 packages a day. Jeans come in slacks and the running stops.
Yep.
In go the Nikes, on go the wafer thin tasseled European loafers and the 2-hour lunch break.
Thongs.
Flip-flops.
Flip-flops.
Yeah. That's it. That's the day the running stops. Go ahead, Tara.
For 3 days now, my clitoris has been, swollen really bad, not in any way pleasurable. And I ruled out, a yeast infection,
I haven't been wearing anything that's been irritating it, and not to sound like a floozy, but in the last 3 days I've been wearing like skirts and airing everything out. And
how did you rule out a yeast infection?
Just I've had one before, and I didn't have any of the symptoms. It's not itchy. I didn't have an irregular discharge or anything.
Okay. You still might want to put some anti-yeast medicine on there just to be sure. But have you had any recent?
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So have you had any recent sexual contact?
Yeah, I mean, my boyfriend and I have sex like every day, and I don't know. I just don't know if why it hasn't gone down though.
Because you've continued to have irritated.
Every day.
Every day. That's ridiculous. You got to.
Okay.
You got to take some warm baths and give yourself about a week break here. You've just overdone things.
Do I put an ointment on it?
No, hot baths.
Just a hot bath, water, nothing on it.
Yeah, just hot baths and time, and nothing that you're touching.
Little A1.
A1.
Meat tenderizer brings swelling down. Believe it, man. Believe it.
So the model's secret?
Yeah. So your boyfriend's going to have to go backdoor for a couple of days until the swelling.
Oh, no, none of that.
Now Tara's Tara's from Laguna Beach.
Mm-hmm.
She's about the same age as all those kids on that show. I spent a lot of time in Laguna.
I didn't even want to say where I was from because of this.
No, I spent a lot of time in Laguna. I kind of grew up in Laguna.
Nice.
It's a very nice area.
You know, down by where Duke's used to be, and now it's a Ruby's?
Yeah.
Talking to me?
Right there.
Wow. Nice.
Had breakfast there this morning.
You had breakfast at Ruby's?
Yeah. Why not?
No, I know. You don't find it strange.
So did you? But did you go to high school? Did you go to high school? Yeah, I pulled that up.
Brought up the name of the place you ate breakfast?
Yeah. I don't mind.
Okay. No, you don't mind. You understand we don't have a Terracam that we check in with.
You don't think it's weird that I brought that up?
No.
No. Okay. It's about Tara. And
you must be hot, Tara.
No.
Yes.
Do you go to school?
Let me tell you something about hot chicks. They're rarely impressed.
Yeah.
When you know stuff about them, they're like you get a hot chick and you're like, you're Virgo, your grandmother died on your 9th birthday, and your first car was a red 87 Toyota Tercel. They'd be like, uh-huh.
So anyway.
So what? Yeah, I'm hot. Of course you know about me. It's your job. I'm hot. I'm not supposed to know about you. I'm not supposed to know about wars. I'm not supposed to know about politics. I'm not supposed to know anything. You're supposed to know about me. Who's the hot one here? Yeah.
Well, let's see if she knew those kids that went to.
I just want to make sure it was okay with her that you knew the place she ate breakfast today.
Isn't that weird?
She seemed like it was okay. She gave you a pass on it, but
well,
I don't want you to
let me
offend
ask
her.
some more questions.
Yeah.
Hey, Tara.
Yeah.
Do you live in Lagunitas or Victoria Cove?
No.
How dare I?
Yeah.
Did you go to high school with any of these kids from that show?
Unfortunately, yes.
Give us some inside.
What's the problem?
Oh,
you talking about the real Laguna, the real OC?
My daughter and wife watch that thing like it's the Zapruder tapes.
And
really?
It's sad. I feel like you have to read a book afterwards. It's so unintelligent. It's hard on our town. There's 5 million more people in it now. It's already small enough and touristy enough, which...
Oh, it's drawing people.
I was there a lot this summer.
Other.
I was there quite a bit this summer. I did not notice any more people than usual. It's always crowded in the summer.
Well, I work in town as well. I won't say where or whatever.
Why not? Tell us where you work.
No.
She works at the White House.
No. But I know art.
Wow.
It's just a small town. And it's you live here and you don't want the tourists, but when you work there, you need them. So it's kind of...
All right. Well, you need them, right? Because you work there. All right. Well, quit your whining then.
True, she has a huge clit. She doesn't want everyone to know who she is.
Yeah, Drew, I know Drew, you're so thick. The word for Drew would just be thick. Doesn't know what's going on around him. Lives in his own world of make-believe. Unicorns, rainbows, leprechauns, and fairies. A poor girl. It's like a clit that looks like Fred Flintstone's thumb after he hits it with a sledgehammer.
Boom,
boom, boom, boom. It's red, it's throbbing. You're like, what's your home address? We're just sending you out a windbreaker. What's your full name, sweetie? That's what it says on your driver's license? Well, where are you working? I'm sending some folks in there tomorrow. Say hi. Come on down.
All right, I feel bad.
All right, good. She was trying to be tactful, Drew. Drew's so immersed in the Laguna Beach lifestyle. Elizabeth?
Elizabeth? We can barely hear you. Is that...
Can we hear you?
Can you hear me now?
No, we're having a tough time. I'll put you on hold for a second and see if things clear up. Now gets headaches every time he ejaculates. Has custody of 15-year-old sister. Oh, this sounds hairy. Tiffany?
I'm on. Hey, what's up?
What's up? 23. What's going on?
Not much. So my question is, like, last time my mom came to visit, because my 15-year-old sister lives with me.
Yeah.
And we live in Los Angeles. And they live in Needles, California.
Your
but
mom.
my mom is dating an 18-year-old who she met through my sister because my sister was dating him.
Oh, God.
And it, like, messes
Hold
with
on.
my sister.
Jew, am I right?
What?
Jewish? You guys are Jews?
No, we're not Jewish.
Oh, my God.
You are 100% wrong. You talk about me being
100.
thick. What do we call you?
I don't know. I usually have cat-like instincts. I know
Please.
people.
No. Fa. I say fa.
Off 100% of the time when I make that Jew call. I'm sorry. I hear mother dating an 18-year-old, Needles, California, sister raising the younger sister. I think Jew.
Yeah, you're onto something.
Wow. Just never been more wrong. Never. It's crazy.
You've never been right, so.
It's just but I'm right in everything else. Wow. Whew. Well, it takes a big man to admit when he's wrong.
How old is your mom? Just out of curiosity.
44.
44. And
dating an 18-year-old.
She's dating an 18-year-old who is your sister's ex-boyfriend, and you have custody of your sister because your mom's a drug addict?
No. That's a weird thing. I think she's smoking pot and drinking and smoking cigarettes now, but she doesn't do hard drugs.
Anymore?
Yeah, not since, like, my sister was bored. Or I was bored. I don't remember.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
all right.
What
It's
if
funny. It's weird when you're a junkie and you're living in Needles.
No,
You know
that's
what I mean?
not so weird.
No, it's not uncommon, but
Yeah.
I find it ironic.
Ironic, yes.
Yeah, it's like it's like if you're a stoner and you lived in Bong County.
Right, it's a little cartoon-like.
It's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, not funny, funny queer, but not gay.
Yeah.
Tiffany?
Yeah.
So you're living in Los Angeles. Have you noticed those freeway signs or...
This is not high on Tiffany's priority list.
Notice those big freeway signs are always blank?
Tiffany's not driving a car, I bet. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
Yeah, I can't hear Tiffany anymore.
Can you
Tiffany,
hear me?
yeah.
I got you.
Okay. Yeah,
You ever got any useful information off one of those freeway signs?
No, but there's one where there's an exit where it's like Culver City, 2 miles, something else 2 miles, but it takes like 2 hours to get there.
No, those are
So it's just
actual.
like a joke?
Yeah, no, they do once in a while put something up that says
No, she's talking about the signs.
Exit
I mean,
signs.
just the plain old exit, the green exit signs.
No, I mean we're talking about the electronic ones.
She doesn't even know they exist.
Yeah, I've only seen those for the Amber Alert.
Right.
All right. It's the only thing it's
Adam,
like,
no one knows what you're talking about.
No, she knows what we're talking about.
But I never
I
had
know.
to explain.
Here's the whole thing about. Here's the thing why I'm tortured. I am not only sort of irritated, but out of my skin, beside myself, pissed off about things that no one else seems to notice around here.
And when you try to explain it, they don't.
That are,
hook
in
it up.
my eyes, egregious, and the reason this city sucks and doesn't move, and everyone else is just a sort of brain-dead lemming who's either stoned or apathetic, or they're thinking about their hometown of Buffalo, New York, and they're not interested. Not interested in turning right when they can turn right legally on a red, not interested in the left turn arrows that we're all dying behind, not interested in anything. Where's the outrage? Where's the indignation? We should be rising up.
Tiffany's a good example of where it is. She's busy with some other stuff.
Tiffany?
Yeah.
All right, so the question is...
What's the question?
What is the question?
It's like, last time my mom came down, she brought her boyfriend. She always brings them. And she goes to, like, Huntington Beach all the time and goes to punk rock shows that I went to when I was 16, at, like, the same venues and everything. And I already made it very clear that her and him cannot spend the night. But when she comes to visit us, she still brings him. And last time she brought him, like, I went out that night and I came home to my sister and her other friend totally just drunk, throwing up all over. And it really, affects her emotionally to where, like, she acts out in this way. And it's like, how do I tell my mom without hurting her? Because my mom's kind of like a child. How do I tell her that she can't bring him over anymore? That's why I'm like,
treat her like a
avoiding
child.
her and everything.
Tiffany, you treat her like a child. It's awful that you have to become the parent of your own mom, but you treat her that way. It's like, no, this is not okay.
Why?
It's not going to work. You can come stay with us,
like
but you can't.
Excuses and manipulates, and she's asked me like 1,000 times if they could spend the night, and how she would rather give us the money for food instead of spend it on a motel and la da 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 da.
Whatever. You just got to stand firm.
All right.
What do you do for a living?
I worked at Ralph's, so I don't make very much money, so it's hard enough.
All right,
but maybe back off on the cigarettes a little bit. That'll be
you save a few ducats that way.
Yeah.
What do you do over there?
I work in the deli.
All right. Well, you got a union, right?
That's good.
Yeah, but it's not really the same.
Same
you don't make money like everyone thinks you make money. I make $7.55 an hour. You don't make $18 unless you give them like half your life.
Yeah. All right.
Plan on doing.
Yeah. No, you got bigger and better things. What do you want to do?
I actually want to be a kindergarten teacher.
Awesome. So here's the thing, Tiffany. Your mother's a horrible mother. Otherwise, you wouldn't be raising her other daughter, right?
Yeah.
You owe her no respect. But here's the thing, everybody. Here's what everyone does. Everyone has these horrible relationships with their father, their mother, their family. It's chaotic. It's horrible. It's a mess. But yet, like the siren song, they're drawn to it. It's the chaos. Let's mix it up. Here's the thing. Your mom is an alcoholic. She's a drug user.
And by the way, don't
abuser.
assume she's just smoking pot and drinking. She's into it again. Big time.
She's a horrible parent, even by LoveLine standards. She's dating some 18-year-old who's
her youngest daughter's boyfriend.
God knows, what
he's a drug
what planet this guy's from. You owe them nothing. And you don't have to get reacquainted with them. You don't have to be courteous to them. You don't have to afford them the same respect that you would others. You owe them nothing. You're doing enough by raising her daughter.
Yeah.
So you go out and work hard. You set limits. You set parameters.
Don't worry
and
about
that's it.
Preserving your mother's delicate sensibilities. You're not going to hurt her. Listen, just be firm. That's all.
I'm going to give everyone a sagely piece of advice. You do not need to worry about what bad people think of you. People seem to think that everyone's opinion or everyone's vote is the same. When a really good person, somebody you respect and someone you admire says, wow, that hurt me, or wow, I don't like that, or wow, you broke my heart, that's something you should listen to. When a drug abuser, horrible parent, abusive parent, whatever, out of hand neighbor, whatever, abusive boss, whoever it is, if you don't like them or they're not treating you right or they've done you wrong and they don't like you, good.
But not just the like or dislike part. Don't worry about preserving their delicate sensibilities. They need. By the way, you're helping them when you contain them.
Right.
If they can't contain themselves, fine. You put the limits up.
And people don't understand the difference between Gandhi and Hitler. It's like they're both human beings, and I don't want to disappoint either one of them. You should hope that bad people don't like you. I like the fact that a lot of who I've labeled a-holes don't like me. I'm fine with that. You should strive for that.
Speaking of a-holes, you see where you made the clip of the week on the soup?
No, I didn't.
Steve-O?
No, my wife told me something about that. Was there's some sort of weekly something?
The soup, yeah, just as a review of the talk show stuff, reality shows.
Yeah, I know the show. Somebody
we did it. We hosted it. It used to be called Talk Soup.
Yeah, remember how much trouble we got?
Yes.
Doing that?
Yes. We've had the current host up here a couple times.
Drew and I hosted Talk Soup one time. I think Jimmy and I hosted it one time. Maybe I did it alone, or maybe we did it. Maybe I've done it 3 times. But anyway, Drew and I, we did it the one time, right? You and I. And do you remember that? Do you remember why they got PO'd at me?
Because you wouldn't read the prompter.
But do you remember the week leading up into that?
Where they wouldn't send you the scripts and stuff?
No, remember the part where I said, just clear the prompter.
Yes,
I'm not going to read the teleprompter.
Oh, yes.
Clear the teleprompter.
You said it repeatedly.
Put the beats in.
Yeah.
Just put the story and put the time, and we'll riff.
Yeah.
And then we'll throw it to the next clip.
Yeah.
Instead, let me tell you something about Talk Soup, or now Soup now. It is a thesaurus worth of words just streaming past. I mean, they write it out, and it's good writing.
It's every word.
But they write it verbatim, they write it word for word, and they write it well. It doesn't work when two people try to face each other and say, hey, Drew, but what about this? And then turn back and look at the camera and then look back and say, are you crazy? I disagree. Because the prompter's just, and then when you look at it, for me, especially, when you read at a fourth grade level.
Well, and back then your reading wasn't as good as it is now.
Yeah, I probably read it at a second grade level back then. When I look at the prompt, believe me, back then there were, Japanese zygotes that could read better than I.
Yes.
I would look at the prompter and just see a sea of words, and now I wasn't sure what clip to throw it to or whatever it was. So I told them 3 days in advance, I'm not going to read the prompter, put the beats in. Just put the clips in. Put the big beats, and we'll throw it to boom, boom. Did it called on the way in and told them to clear the prompter. No, then we sat down. Jumbotron full of prompter stuff.
I remember going into so makeup them going, well, here it is, this script. Like we told you. Oh no, it'll be fine. Just here it is. Here it is. It's like no. Yeah. Here.
Right.
And you went
clear the prompter. So then we sat down. They didn't clear the prompter. We tried to muddle through the whole thing, but we couldn't find out what the next clip was and what the time was. I think at the very end, somebody said, why don't we just clear everything out but the time and the next clip? And that way these guys can do their beats and throw it to the clip. And I had the temerity, the audacity, or the nerve after the thing to say, why didn't you guys just do this the 4 times I told you to do it before I got here? We could have got through this an hour faster. And they were like, whoa. Wow, what was that?
Yeah, quiet down, Mr. Celebrity.
Oh, my God, it was an attack. It's like I took a folding chair and just took a swing at somebody. It was like, oh, this guy's a problem now. What is that? People want apologies now. Somebody wanted an apology. The feelings were hurt. Just do what I told you to do.
I know.
All right. True, but can I get a witness?
Is that not this town, though?
Yes.
Is that just summarize everything that goes on here?
You tell someone to do something 140 times, the 145th time you raise your voice, they're like, whoa. Now, I'm not going to stay if you're going to be abusive. Oh, my God. Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
They wanted an apology.
Yeah, I remember.
It's like, screw yourself. Just do your job.
Anyway, you're on it again.
Fantastic.
Courtesy of Steve-O.
We'll take ourselves a quick break. Be right back after this.
LoveLine with Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew. The phone number is 1-800-LOVE-191.
We'll be right back.
Yeah, LoveLine. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. I'm going to talk to Elizabeth, whose fiancé passed away 2 weeks before their wedding.
Yeesh.
Wants to hook up with Dad?
His dad?
Oh
boy.
Let me just say something, then we'll talk to Elizabeth. I don't know if I work with a bunch of guys that are Red Sox maniacs.
There we go again.
And every year it just comes down to this stuff where their whole mood, everything is sort of based on what goes on. And of course, it's hard to get work done because they're obsessed. The game's going on. Now, here's the thing. Football's played on a Sunday. Nobody ever misses any work on a Sunday afternoon. Baseball, it's all week, it's all day, it's all whatever. Sox game's on at 4 in the afternoon, 3 in the afternoon, 1 in the afternoon, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, game's on. When you're obsessed with it, are you kidding me? You think you can just go to work? Or you think once you're at work, you can just work? You can't do it.
That's what obsession's about.
Now, I'm watching the football games. I'm watching the Raiders game, and I'm seeing playing half the goddamn game is played on the infield now. It's all in the dirt. It's all in the diamond. This is that time of the football season when the baseball season is still going on, even though the A's have been eliminated. And I'm watching Oakland play at home, and every single thing takes place on the infield because the infield runs right through the middle of the field and right between like the 30-yard lines and right in the
I didn't know there are any cities that still have.
Are you kidding? Half of them are that way. Still running around on the dirt. And I think to myself, how much baseball do we need? 163 games. You can't settle it in 100. We couldn't figure out who the best team was in 100 games. It's got to bleed in and ruin the sanctity of the nobility and the beauty of football with this crappy baseball and everyone with their obsessions and the rotisserie leagues. Now I got guys who can't come to Jimmy's house and watch the game today, the diehard football fans, because the Sox are playing today, because the Yankees are playing. You understand? There's baseball going on today.
They can't watch both at his thing?
Well, over at Jimmy's house, we're going to watch 9 football games. They're scared they're not going to have time with their beloved Sox, beloved Yankees, beloved fill in the blanks. So that now there's a game on Sunday, so they have to stay home and watch that and can't socialize with us because really 162, 163 games? Really? Each game has to count for less than one? Couldn't we just do it 100? What other sport do we need more than 100?
But it's not. It's about the whole experience of going
I'm
out
tired
in the
of it.
park
I'm
and blah, blah, blah.
tired of baseball. I'm tired of people talking about it's a pussy sport. It's enough. It's enough already. God, please. I can't take it. I work with Sox fanatics, and it's the same. They live and they die. They're depressed. You can't talk to them. Oh, God forbid they lose or they get eliminated or something. Oh, well, they're not going to be right for a few weeks. It's like working with a bunch of moody alcoholics. It's like having your dad. You're going to go in and ask for a raise in your allowance? I don't think so. Yeah. He just got fired, and he's hitting the boobs pretty good. I'm not going in there.
Good times.
It's just how far does baseball season need to bleed into football season?
Halfway, evidently.
All right, just 100 games. That's enough. Elizabeth?
Yes, can you hear me now?
That's better.
23. Well, yeah. So your fiance passed away 2 weeks before your wedding.
Yes, he did.
What happened?
We don't know exactly. They just found him on his couch and he was gone, and they did an autopsy, and they came back with nothing, essentially. They told us it was seizure disorder, although he'd never had a seizure in his life. He's 24 years old and perfectly healthy. So
was he drinking or doing drugs or anything?
No, he didn't drink, didn't do drugs, anything.
No medication?
No. I mean, he was an athlete, and he was perfectly fine.
Wow.
That does not make sense.
Yeah,
well, it doesn't make sense that they didn't give you any...
Well, first of all, cause for the seizure, and B, to have seizuring severe enough... What?
Well, you hear about athletes dropping dead, but it's usually after a hot football practice.
That's a cardiac thing.
Not on the sofa.
Right. This is a seizure-related phenomenon that they say, and how the hell they knew that, it's very bizarre, because you can have seizures from low oxygen to your brain caused by heart problems and other things. So it's weird that they would conclude seizure and then not give you a cause for the seizure. And then for seizuring to be severe enough to be the primary issue to causing death, they have to be severe. That usually seizures don't hurt people.
Yeah,
so,
it's been very difficult to accept that answer, but there's really nothing we can do about it.
Was it a coroner's case?
I'm sorry, what?
Was he a coroner's case?
Yeah, there was the coroner that...
So the coroner did the autopsy, right?
I'm really not sure. All I know is
you guys
we got the report from the medical examiner's office.
That's the coroner.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, did they suspect any foul play or anything? Any of the family members?
No, because when they found him, his apartment was locked from the inside, and there was no evidence of any foul play.
Oh, how awful.
Ooh. 2 weeks before you were going to get married to him.
Contrary to all what you see on TV and the CSIs and all that stuff, sometimes you want to hire a private pathologist to do an autopsy, because coroners aren't what you're watching on CSI Miami. They ain't. They're not.
No. I mean, the morbidly obese folks with the crazy nationalities who don't give a rat's ass. They're not doing the greatest job.
400 autopsies a month. And
have a pile of junkies stacked up behind this guy.
Right.
What do? You hire a private doctor?
Yeah, have a separate autopsy.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, he's already been
but it's too late.
put in the ground,
right?
I
don't even want to mention it because I don't want to make Elizabeth feel bad, but it's fine. It wouldn't change anything, you know. So
whenever they exhume a body, they're always surprised at how remarkably intact the body is. And I'm just saying, eventually you should stop being surprised. Evidently, bodies do okay in their casket. Whenever I see those autopsy shows, they're always like, we exhumed the body 3 years later and found that there was still quite a amount of tissue and blah, blah, blah. It doesn't look pretty, but I mean, you can get some information.
So how long ago did this happen?
He died about 4 months ago.
Wow. Oof. All right. What's your question for us?
Well, my question is that ever since then, I've been obsessing about his father and sleeping with his father, and I'm not really sure how to approach this or what to do. If this is something I should act on, or I'm just going to keep thinking about it until I approach him with this, or I'm really not sure what to do.
Who are you approaching? You said you've been sleeping with him.
No, you want to approach the dad?
You've been obsessing on sleeping with his father.
Yeah, I haven't at all yet, but I don't know if I should act on this and if I should confront him or what I should do.
The fact
do you think he wants to have sex with you?
I think that he would be willing to.
Where's your ex-fiance's mom?
She is not in the picture.
Where's she at?
She's in jail in Florida.
Uh-oh.
Hold on a second.
This whole thing could be Germany or Florida.
Let us convene here for a second. What a shocker in a Florida jail. Yeah. I'm surprised they even have prisons in Florida. I mean, all upstanding citizens
it's just
over
a home
there.
for wayward parents. Let me get back with Elizabeth here.
What's going on here?
Elizabeth, forgive us for finding it bizarre that you would even contemplate. It's one thing to have this obsession and to sort of want to somehow touch in some way the memory of your boyfriend. I mean, all right, whatever. But it's bizarre that you would even contemplate acting upon these bizarre impulses.
Well, I don't necessarily want to. I just want to find out what is going to be the best thing for me to get over this.
All right. Well, don't even consider.
Not doing it would be a good start.
Yes, don't even consider it.
Okay.
What's the father do for a living?
He works in some kind of factory.
Why were you going to get married to the boyfriend? Were you pregnant?
No.
No?
What's the hurry to marriage?
Just wanted to get married?
Yeah, because we loved each other. We've been together for a really long time. We wanted to make that commitment to each other.
How
long have you been together?
2.5 years.
And during that 2.5 years, he never did drugs or alcohol or anything?
No, I mean, he would drink occasionally, but, not excessively.
And your relationship was stable and everything was good?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And what kind of factory does Dad work in?
I don't know. I'm not really sure. I wasn't really close with his family until all of this happened.
But then you want to sleep with Dad.
How often do you have contact with the father?
Right now, once every couple weeks.
What? Do you guys live in the same town?
No, actually, we don't. We're kind of straightening out money issues and settling his estate and things like that right now.
All right. What did your boyfriend have? Your fiance have some assets?
He had quite a nice life insurance plan, and he had a lot of money saved up in his bank account.
Wow. A life insurance at 24, 23, 24?
Well, I mean, it was through his employer.
Oh, okay.
All right.
He had recently graduated from college and gotten a pretty good job. And
wow. All right. So are you going to get some money?
I don't know. It's looking like I'm not going to because my name wasn't on anything, which that's fine with me. I don't, I'm not after the money.
All right, Elizabeth, here's the deal. It takes months, if not years, to get over something like this. And by sort of clinging to any vestige of what exists of him now is not going to help. It actually makes things worse.
Mm-hmm.
If you're having trouble getting depressed, if you're having trouble grieving effectively, A, check with the local hospital, see if there are any grieving groups that you can get associated with, or B, get a private therapist to kind of help deal with this.
Yeah.
Your thinking is off on all this stuff.
Well, and also...
not in a horrible way, but just off.
Well, chicks especially, but guys do this too. When this kind of tragedy strikes, they can just seek sort of
relief,
shelter, relief, and pretty bizarre ports.
Yes, absolutely. And whether it's drugs and alcohol or relationships that are just basically life preservers, whatever, people will do that.
I think it's funny. It's funny that she said confront him with this.
There's a bogus quality to that call, by the way.
There is.
There was, right?
Well,
the language she used about confronting it. It's like
I just think she was trying to pose it as a question, but you don't have to confront guys with free sex.
Yeah, right.
It's like
At any age.
The guy at Hickory Farms who's giving out the samples of the kielbasa, he doesn't have to confront you.
Right.
You walk
go
over and go grab, and he has to tell you, limit yourself to 4, would you, Porco? There's other people in the mall like to get a little smoked sausage loaf in them, if you don't mind. See, here's the thing. It's not a sample if you eat enough to actually make an entire kielbasa.
It's not a sample then. It's a kielbasa.
It's a kielbasa that you broke into 133 pieces. All right. What happened to free samples?
Gone the way of the dodo, I tell you.
I'll tell you the way the dodo is gone the way of the dodo.
That's right.
You don't even hear about that anymore. Yeah. It's about the only thing you could look forward to going to the mall for, some free samples. They don't have that anymore.
Yeah.
Where's Hickory Farms?
Oh, I don't think that exists anymore.
Everything's mail order.
Yeah.
Now you just got to go there and sit around. Look at cheap tennis bookstores and tennis shoes. And then those crazy places that are just nothing but places to put pictures. The weird things with picture go-rounds and wallet size, whatever. You always wonder, what are you doing? Selling drugs out of here? Well, you're keeping this place afloat.
Right.
Jeff?
Hello?
What's going on over there, Jeff?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was watching Platoon. Great
what?
movie.
You're watching Platoon?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
Charlie Sheen.
Yeah, it's very intense.
Actually, BS to get my way in. I wanted to ask about TB. I just got a TB test. I'm sorry about lying and everything, but
Yeah, I don't care. You got tuberculosis?
What about the TB test?
Pardon?
Yeah. What about it?
Okay, I got a TB test on like last Monday, and it came out, and they had a big, about the size of a quarter, and they sent me to go get a X-ray on my chest. I mean,
right.
What is the percentage that I might have TB?
Oh, very low, but you're going to need treatment for about 6 months with antibiotics, because if you get re-exposed to TB or if you ever get any conditions that suppress your immune system, then the TB activates. So you have to take antibiotics for about 6 months.
So tuberculosis is still around, but it's treatable.
Yeah, there's some resistances, but it's around big time. Not just kind of. When I was in training, it was huge for a while there, but it's still very much around. And if you get a positive
but it used
skin
to
test,
kill you, right?
Oh yeah, way back. Yeah.
Well, we've killed millions of people.
Yeah. No, we can deal with it now. But the problem is that it can really get going and do some damage before you really realize you have it. It's sort of a subacute illness.
And you say do some damage to your bronchial system?
You can destroy lung, you can destroy kidney, you can do a lot of different things.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, TB, first rate. We'll take ourselves a little break. Whether or not the circumcised kid when born risk. Joe's 19, got himself a new kid. Take a quick break. Be right back after this.
LoveLine with Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew. The phone number is 1-800-LOVE-191.
We'll be right back.
Yeah, LoveLine, Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Back to the phones we go. Speaking to Joe, who's 19. Joe?
Hey,
Joe.
Dr. Drew?
Joe?
Yeah, I'm 19. I just got married. We're expecting a child.
Fabulous.
And the dilemma is she does not want it to be circumcised. However, I'm kind of for it. I was just curious as to maybe your views on that, like possible health issues.
There's constantly accumulating data about the health benefits of circumcision. Now, if you don't want to do it, whatever. But there's no cases of penile.
It ain't no big deal, but
it's numbed up now. The kids don't feel it. It's no big deal. My son is 12. Was watching a show about it, going, "Oh my God! You mean parents don't do that?" And then how do you do if you have trouble later? I mean, just the way anybody else would react to it. Like, no, it's not like he's going, "Hey, I'm mad at you for having done this to me." He doesn't remember it. Are you kidding?
Joe, just listen to the ace man here. It's no big deal either way, but if it's 55 to 45, just do the 55.
Right.
See what I'm saying? People get in arguments and it becomes 90-10, and then everyone knows that's not true. There are small advantages to being circumcised, and that's all the reason you need to do it.
There's no cases of penile cancer.
Yeah,
less warts.
Nobody gets penile cancer anyway.
And I'm reading something from a Treatment Action Campaign. This is an AIDS activist group saying that Male circumcision is the best available vaccine against AIDS virus. In other words, just having the circumcision reduces the risk of transmission of viruses like
Well, the best way not to transmit AIDS is to never get AIDS in the first
There you
place.
go.
Drew. I'll tell
There
you
you
what
go.
right now. I'll tell you. The only sure way to not get a sexually transmitted disease.
Don't have sex.
Don't have sex. Abstinence. Right. Thanks, Blowhard. Thank you. That is some awesome stuff. Like, I was funny. I was having a laugh about it because I was over at Jimmy's watching the ball game, watching the 400 football games today, and his brother came up to me and said, hey, Adam, I got a bunch of tree sap all over my car windshield, and I want to know what's the best product to get that off. Because I'm like Pops Corolla
Sure,
everywhere.
course.
Everyone has asked my advice. And I said to him, the best way to get tree sap off your windshield is never to get it on there at all. And I thought...
He stood there and took that, of course.
Yeah, I was just being an idiot, but I realized if you take this, and people do it about sex and abstinence and AIDS and venereal disease and seatbelts, all that stuff, you don't tell them to shut up. But when you apply to anything else like tree sap, your best way to get that off your windshield, not to ever have it get on there. Thanks, Dillweed. Thanks, Dick. That's awesome. Now what?
Right. Now what? Exactly.
Yeah, thanks. All right. So go ahead and get the circumcision. Let's see. Where are we? I would have thought, Drew, that if you would have asked people 20 years ago, maybe, let's just say 20 years ago, because 20 years ago it was all that, Europeans, they're so much smarter than we are. They're so much more involved than we are. No, that was 30 years ago. But between 20 and 30 years ago, I remember lots of debates raging on 20 years ago about circumcision and that kind of stuff. And the Europeans are so much more evolved than we are, and they don't do it, so we shouldn't do it. And lost sensation, and guys trying to get their foreskins restored.
Foreskin rejuvenation.
They're going to put weights on them and all this kind of stuff.
Oh, my God.
And by the year 2000 or 2005, what percentage of American males will be circumcised? I think you would have guessed it was much lower than it is.
Yeah.
As it turns out, it's probably gone back the other way a little bit, or who the hell knows. But either way, people, I think, 20 years ago or even 25, 30 years ago thought it would just be, there'd be no more circumcision.
We get rid of it, yeah.
Performed.
But now it's becoming something that there's an imperative worldwide to do because of all the STDs.
Grace?
Yes. Hi.
You're, yeah.
What's up?
What's up? You're 17?
Mm-hmm.
You have a question?
Yes.
All right.
When my boyfriend and I are having sex, the only way that he can stay erect is when he's on top.
All right. Well, that's the position he beats off in.
Right. He's that guy. They're those guys that do that.
That's him.
That's it?
Yeah, that's him.
That's him.
How long
now.
does it take before he has an orgasm?
However long he wants. Like, we can go for a long time or just for, like, a couple minutes.
Yeah. Is he uncircumcised?
He's circumcised.
All right.
Why'd you ask that?
I don't know. We were on the topic.
Okay.
It's a penis topic.
Yeah,
But here's the thing. He's one of these guys that has this timer where he gets to go off whenever he wants to do.
He's
There's
the ninja guy.
Yeah, but it's not even focused or anything. It's just the way he is. It's like a vertical leap or male pattern baldness, all just dealt out by the big jokester upstairs. So here's the thing, Grace. You want him to go in other positions?
Yeah.
All right.
He can do that for a while. He should be able to sustain an erection, though, still, wouldn't he?
What are you guys using for birth control?
The pill and condoms.
All right.
Well, maybe the condom's giving him a little trouble. And if you're on the pill, you don't need the condom.
Are you depressed?
No.
Okay. All right.
But at the very least, you don't need a condom.
I'll tell you what'll cure this thing.
But you can always try a different position without the condom and then put it on in terms when he's ready to
I'm
ejaculate.
telling you, this guy beats off on his back, and the day he learns to do it in the shower is the day.
He beats off on his back. Why can't she be on top?
She is.
No, he's in the military. They're in the military position. He's on top.
Missionary?
Yeah.
Is that the same as military?
Missionary. Did I say military?
Oh, wait a minute. You said military.
Missionary position.
Still, I guess if there was a military position, it would still be on top.
Yeah.
Grace?
Yes.
Oh, so he has to be on top of you, not you on top of him.
Correct.
It sounds like she wants to switch it around.
I see, yeah.
Right.
He should be able to mix that up. I think the condom may be the problem.
Yeah.
Also, though, I'm telling you, fellas, get used to beating off in a million different positions. I'll tie myself in a pretzel and squeeze one off. Just for training. Just to keep my edge.
Yeah, of course. Oh, you're well known.
I'll do it
for
on
that.
one leg.
Yeah.
I did it. I could do it standing on my head, but I got to really tell you, I got to really warn you against that. Really warn you against that.
Oh, yeah.
Really. And if you're going to do it standing on your head, do not do it with the ceiling fan on, because
it's disgusting. Yeah.
I got a bronchial infection. I got pink eye.
Ceiling fan. How about the floor fans? Imagine that.
Well, it's the direction of the ceiling fan.
I see.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Do not do it standing on your head. Although. At least I proved a point
that
to
you
myself.
could.
That's my point.
Part of your training.
That's my point. Why'd the guy climb Everest?
There it was.
There it was. It was there. Nikki?
And he must have been trying to give himself oral, too, like you.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Everest guy.
You're 23?
Yes.
What's up?
Well, my question is, I guess the only way for me to orgasm is to think of really, violent thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
And, our obvious question would be, is there violence been something very attractive to you for some reason?
I don't know. The thing, I listen to you guys all the time. I don't think I've had any sort of violence, to happen to me when I was younger. But the other thing is I've also had, just cocaine addiction issues and, eating disorder issues. And
Have you ever been opiate addicted, like painkillers?
No.
Huh.
Well, so no one was there violent with you?
I had a boyfriend, but that was, it came and it went, but it was before that.
It all to me just sort of suggests that you need very high levels of arousal in order to feel sexual. That for some reason, when people are abused, traumatized in some way, they're sort of arousal centers. Think of it as them being sort of burned out, that they don't function as well. In order to feel aroused, you have to get this excess stimulation going.
Right.
And one of the ways people do that is through violence or S&M, that kind of thing.
A little therapy wouldn't hurt.
Would not with the eating disorder. That's the life-threatening issue.
Jessica, 22, you hooked up with your first cousin.
It's not my first cousin, is it? I'm just kidding.
What'd she say?
And then she's trying to make light of it.
Oh, okay. All right,
you had
baby.
sex with the first cousin.
If I sit here and stress out over it, it's going to...
All right, it's fine. You made a mistake. Don't do it again.
It's called the thanks. Ooh.
All right, but look, here's the thing, everybody. When you screw up, when you make a mistake, don't just start sliding with it. Stop. It's fine.
Thanksgiving syndrome is screw up your family gatherings.
Right. All
Bad
right.
boundary issue.
Take a quick break. Be right back after this.
LoveLine will be right back. LoveLine will be right back.
Hey, yo, what's up? Well, that's it. All right. Jenna Fisher's in here tomorrow night.
From The Office.
From
The only
The
show
Office.
that I've seen that I love that Adam has not seen.
I hear nothing but fantastic things about
Nothing
that
but
show.
fantastic things to say about it.
And Disturbed will be in here on Tuesday night. And until next time, this is Adam Carolla for Dr. Drew saying mahalo.
This has been LoveLine. LoveLine. The opinions expressed on this show are not necessarily those of the staff, management, sponsors, or this station. The producer for LoveLine is Ann Ingold. LoveLine is a presentation of Westwood One Entertainment.